Elon Musk had always been a man driven by the allure of the unknown, a pioneer in the realms of technology and space exploration. His ambition to colonize Mars was not merely a dream, it was a mission, an obsession that had fueled countless hours of work and innovation. The day he received the transmission that would change everything began like any other. The sun rose over SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California, casting a golden hue over the sleek, modern buildings. Elon was already in the office, poring over data from the latest Mars mission, a routine analysis of the Perseverance rover's findings. As he sifted through the streams of information, a notification pinged on his screen. It was a message from the Mars Mission Control Team. At first glance, it seemed like just another update about soil samples and atmospheric readings, but as he read further, his heart raced. The data indicated an anomaly, a series of signals that were unlike anything they had encountered before. The signals were rhythmic, almost like a pattern, and they were emanating from a location near the Jezero crater. Elon's mind raced. Could it be? Could there be life on Mars? He quickly called an emergency meeting with his team. The room buzzed with excitement and skepticism as they discussed the implications of the signals. Some argued it could be a glitch, an interference from the rover's equipment, while others pointed to the possibility of microbial life, or even something more complex. The atmosphere was electric, filled with a mix of hope and trepidation. After hours of deliberation, they decided to send a team to investigate the source of the signals. Elon insisted on being part of the mission, feeling an unshakable connection to this moment. He had dedicated his life to making humanity a multi-planetary species, and the prospect of discovering life on Mars was the ultimate validation of his vision. The days that followed were a whirlwind of preparations. SpaceX mobilized its resources, and the world's media caught wind of the impending mission. News outlets buzzed with speculation and excitement, and social media exploded with theories and predictions. Elon became the face of the mission, giving interviews and sharing his thoughts on the significance of potentially discovering life beyond Earth. He spoke passionately about the implications for humanity, the ethical considerations, and the hope that such a discovery could bring. As the launch date approached, anticipation reached a fever pitch. People around the globe tuned in to watch the rocket launch, their eyes glued to screens as the Falcon Heavy ascended into the sky, carrying Elon and a small team of scientists and engineers. The journey to Mars was filled with discussions about the signals, theories about what they might mean, and the profound questions that loomed over the mission. When they finally arrived at Mars, the barren landscape stretched out before them, a stark contrast to the vibrant life of Earth. The team landed near the Jezero crater, the site of the signals. The rover had already been deployed, and they began to analyze the data it had collected. As they set up their equipment, Elon felt a mixture of excitement and anxiety. What if they found nothing? What if the signals were just a product of natural phenomena? But deep down, he couldn't shake the feeling that this was a pivotal moment in human history. Days turned into weeks as they meticulously examined the data. Finally, they pinpointed the exact location of the signals. It was a small cave-like structure near the crater's edge. The team prepared for an expedition, donning their suits and checking their gear. As they approached the cave, the atmosphere was thick with anticipation. Elon led the way, his heart pounding in his chest. Inside the cave, the air was cool and still. The walls glistened with minerals, and the ground was uneven. As they ventured deeper, they encountered strange formations, structures that seemed almost organic in nature. It was then that they found it, a small, luminescent organism clinging to the rock. It pulsed with a soft glow, illuminating the darkness around them. Elon's breath caught in his throat. This was it. They had discovered life on Mars. The team erupted in cheers, the sound echoing through the cave. They documented everything, taking samples and capturing images. The significance of the moment was overwhelming. They were not alone in the universe. Life existed beyond Earth. As they returned to the surface, the world awaited their findings. Elon knew this discovery would change everything. The implications were monumental, not just for science, but for humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. He envisioned a future where humans could learn from this Martian life, where they could collaborate in ways previously unimaginable. Back on Earth, the news spread like wildfire. Scientists, politicians, and everyday people were captivated by the discovery. Debates ignited over the ethical implications of interacting with extraterrestrial life. Some called for immediate protection of the Martian organism, while others argued for further exploration and experimentation. Elon found himself at the center of these discussions, advocating for a balanced approach that respected the Martian ecosystem while pursuing knowledge. As weeks turned into months, the team continued their research, studying the organism and its environment. They discovered that it had unique properties, capable of surviving in extreme conditions. It seemed to thrive on the elements that made Mars inhospitable to humans. Elon was fascinated by the potential applications of this discovery. Could it be used to terraform Mars? Could it provide insights into the origins of life itself? The scientific community rallied around the discovery, and a new era of space exploration began. Missions to Mars multiplied, each one seeking to understand the Martian organism and its implications for life beyond Earth. Elon became a beacon of hope, inspiring a new generation of scientists and explorers. He often spoke about the need for humanity to unite in the face of such monumental discoveries, to collaborate across borders and disciplines for the greater good. However, not everyone was on board with the idea of exploring Martian life. A faction of scientists and ethicists emerged, arguing that humanity should not interfere with extraterrestrial ecosystems. They raised concerns about the potential consequences of introducing Earth-based organisms to Mars, fearing that it could lead to irreversible damage to the Martian environment. This debate sparked heated discussions in academic circles and on social media, with Elon often at the forefront of the conversation. Despite the controversies, the excitement surrounding the discovery continued to grow. Elon organized a global summit, inviting leaders from around the world to discuss the future of space exploration and the ethical considerations of interacting with extraterrestrial life. The summit was a historic event, bringing together scientists, policymakers, and thought leaders to forge a path forward. As the discussions unfolded, Elon shared his vision for a sustainable future on Mars. He spoke passionately about the need for humanity to learn from the Martian organism, to understand its role in the ecosystem, and to explore how it could coexist with human life. His words resonated with many, igniting a sense of wonder and possibility. In the months that followed, the world watched as the first human mission to Mars was planned. The goal was not only to study the Martian organism, but also to establish a permanent human presence on the planet. Elon envisioned a thriving colony where humans could live, work, and learn from their Martian counterparts. The dream of making life multiplanetary was closer than ever. As the launch date approached, excitement and anxiety filled the air. Elon knew the stakes were high. This mission would set the tone for humanity's future in space. As the rocket lifted off, he felt a mix of exhilaration and apprehension. The world was watching, and the hopes of millions rested on their shoulders. Upon landing, the team set to work immediately, establishing a base camp and preparing for their first encounter with the Martian organism. They approached the cave with a blend of caution and anticipation. This time, they were not just observers. They were participants in a grand experiment that could redefine life as they knew it. As they entered the bayou, they found the organism thriving, its luminescence pulsing in response to their presence. The team began their research, carefully documenting every interaction. They discovered that the organism was not only resilient, but also exhibited signs of communication. subtle changes in its glow that seemed to respond to their movements and actions. Elon was captivated. This was more than just a discovery, it was a connection. He began to see the organism as a partner in exploration, a bridge between worlds. He envisioned a future where humans and Martian life could collaborate, sharing knowledge and experiences in ways that transcended language and culture. The months turned into years, and the colony on Mars grew. Researchers and engineers worked alongside the Martian organism, learning from its unique adaptations and insights. The world watched as the first Martian city began to take shape, a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration. Back on Earth, the implications of the discovery continued to unfold. The conversation about extraterrestrial life shifted from fear and skepticism to curiosity and collaboration. People began to see the universe as a shared space, rich with possibilities. The discovery of life on Mars had not only changed the course of science, but had also transformed humanity's perspective on its place in the cosmos. Elon Musk became a symbol of this new era, a visionary who dared to dream big and push the boundaries of what was possible. His journey from a young entrepreneur to the architect of humanity's future on Mars was a story of resilience, ambition, and an unyielding belief in the power of exploration. Years passed, the relationship between humans and the Martian organism evolved. They learned to communicate in ways that transcended the limitations of language. The organism became a vital part of the colony, contributing to research and innovation in ways that surprised even the most seasoned scientists. Elon often reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. He marveled at the resilience of life, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the potential that lay within the cosmos. The discovery of life on Mars had not only expanded humanity's horizons, but had also deepened its understanding of itself. In the twilight of his life, Elon sat on the balcony of his Martian home, gazing at the vast expanse of the red planet. The sky was a brilliant tapestry of stars, each one a reminder of the infinite possibilities that lay beyond. He felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey, for the discoveries, and for the connections forged across worlds. As he breathed in the crisp Martian air, he knew that humanity's story was far from over. The universe was vast and filled with mysteries yet to be uncovered. With a heart full of hope, he closed his eyes and envisioned a future where humanity continued to explore, learn, and grow, united in the quest for knowledge and understanding. The dream of making life multiplanetary had become a reality, and the legacy of that journey would echo through the ages, inspiring generations to come.